Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. And leading into tonight's match with McKendree is our women's volleyball coach, Nikki Naccarato. And Nikki, Drury and S&T this past weekend, not the results that you wanted, but on Saturday, the last two sets, really good sets. And you really kind of saw a lot of positives out of those last two sets.
Yeah, in the Missouri S&T game, I really feel like we made a lot of progress as a team, and we were able to pull ourselves out of a not so great first set and really bring it to them in the second and third set. So I thought that was a really positive thing that happened this weekend. And, one of the things that we stress on this team is progress, not perfection. And I think we made progress on Saturday.
Yeah, you're seeing, and I noticed that too. I was down there for the match on Saturday, and you are seeing a lot of progress. And you kind of juggled the starting lineup a little bit too. And I think Taylor Koss is adding a little bit for you there on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, Taylor Koss is really just a phenomenal athlete to have on your team. If I asked that girl to do a cartwheel before she approached for a ball, she would make sure she did that cartwheel before she approached for the ball, even if that meant she messed up. She really commits to what we ask her to do, and her size is pretty nice to have on the right side. So I really liked the switch, and I think that as we progress with it, it's only going to get better. But right now, it's a little awkward for her to go from being a middle to a right side, as it would be for anybody. But I think me and my assistant are willing to kind of work out those kinks a little bit in order for a better result later on.
And I know another person that really stood out on Saturday was Cassie Arndt, and you've really seen her grow this year in not only her serve, but what she's giving you on the attack.
Cass was someone who on Saturday did what we asked. She did the things that we worked on in practice, and she was pretty dynamic. She had a lot of shots. She was good on defense, and her serve was, I think, the best she's had all year. And you're exactly right. Cass has grown a lot this year, and I think at times it might not be the easiest for her, but the payoff has been very big for her later on.
McKendree tonight, obviously a team that, gives us a good opportunity for a win as we start a 3-game home streak, homestand here at the Simon Center. Talk a little bit what you've seen about McKendree.
McKendree is an amazing team, and I mean, they're coached by one of the best, so I have a lot of respect for Nikki Sandlin. But McKendree, they have a pretty well-balanced offense. I think their biggest threat is their outside and their right sides. They are both phenomenal athletes, and when they're in the front row, they're a force to be reckoned with. So I think just making sure that we're aware of where they are on the court and making sure that we have an eye on them and we're able to at least put up a block to, deter their power, that will help us. And I think as long as the girls took note of our scouting report and the things that I saw that we can do to be successful, then I think we'll put up a really good fight against McKendree tonight.
Awesome stuff. I know we'll talk later on this week as we get ready for Parkside and UIndy coming in on the weekend. Thanks so much, Nikki.
Thank you.
Coach Nikki Naccarato joins us. We'll have all the action for you tonight starting at 6:55 here on Saints Vision, part of the GLVC Sports Network. You'll be able to follow us on Twitter as well, at Maryville Saints. And then we'll talk to Coach later on this week to preview the 2 games on the weekend with Parkside and with UIndy. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.